Getting familiar with how the UNESCO World Heritage Sites nominated or specifically how the nomination process works, like the 9 chapter nomination dossier from identification of property hanggang sa tentative or hanggang sa um, signature ng behalf of the state party. So ngayon, let's get to know kung ano-ano nga bang mga inscribed properties dito sa Pilipinas na kasama sa UNESCO World Heritage Sites as well as sa tentative list. So good day sa ating lahat. I'm Carl Jason de Vera Nimes alongside with my groupmates and we're about to discuss Philippine properties inscribed and tentative. So before we proceed sa heritage sites, let's discuss first the 10 criteria for selection. Para mapasama ang isang site sa UNESCO World Heritage Site, it needs to have outstanding universal value or yung OUV and also meet at least one of the 10 criteria na ito. So we have the first one. Um, so we have the first one is to We have the first one is to represent a masterpiece of humans' creative genius. No, it means showcasing something na gawa ng tao that is truly outstanding like impressive buildings, infrastructure, or anything na gawa ng tao. Example nito is yung Taj Mahal sa India, known for its exquisite architecture and intricate design, represents the pinnacle of human creative achievement. So the second one is yung to exhibit an important interchange of human values over span or time within a cultural area of the world. So it meaning no to show evidence of cultures coming together and sharing important ideas, traditions, or beliefs. Gaya na nga lang sa Silk Road na ibig sabihin is yung networks of routes used by traders for more than 1,500 years from when the Han Dynasty of China opened trade in 130 BC until the 1400 CE when the Ottoman Empire closed up trade with the West. It is a well-traveled pathway of goods between Europe and East Asia. So we have the third one to bear a unique or at least exceptional testimony to a cultural tradition or to a civilization which is living or which has disappeared. So it has something really special about nature that everyone in the world can appreciate, like unique landscapes or ecosystems, like sa Australia, yung the Great Barrier Reef, with its breathtaking coral formations and diverse marine life. It holds universal value for its ecological importance and beauty. So we have the fourth one. Sabihin nito, it displays important parts of Earth's history, like ancient rocks or formations that tell a story, such as the Grand Canyon of the United States with its layered rock formation, which is served as a visual record of Earth's geological evolution over a million of years. So we have the fifth one is to be an outstanding example of traditional human settlement, land use or sea use, which is representative of a culture or cultures. So to be a place where important living things like plants, animals, and other living organisms interact in a unique and meaningful way. So the Amazon rainforest is one of the example of this. So it is home to a vast array of plant and animal species, showcases ongoing ecological processes and biodiversity on a grand scale. So the sixth criteria is to be directly or intangibly associated with events or living conditions, with ideas or with beliefs. So it has both amazing human-made things and special natural features that work well together. Gaya na nga lang ng Machu Picchu sa Peru. So it is an ancient Inca city nested in the unrest, combines impressive cultural structures with a stunning natural mountainous setting. So the seventh one is to contain superlative natural phenomena or areas of exceptional natural beauty and aesthetic importance. So scientifically interesting, well conserved, or exceptionally beautiful, making it valuable or having outstanding universal value. So the Yellowstone National Park in the United States, which is also one of the first to be inscribed on the heritage list because it was recognized for its geothermal features, wildlife, and natural beauty. So it serves as a scientific and conservation treasure. The eight criteria is to be outstanding samples representing major stages of Earth's history. So to be culturally important or stunningly beautiful, providing inspiration to people. Gaya ng Mount Athos sa Greece, a monastic community on a mountain, is culturally significant and inspires spiritual contemplation due to its serenity and isolated setting. So the nine criteria is to be outstanding examples representing significant ongoing ecological and biological. So to keep things authentic to their original form, maintaining the real life essence of the cultural or national site, like the historic center of Rome, where ancient structures like the Colosseum remain authentic, preserving the integrity of the city's cultural heritage. So the last one is to contain the most important and significant natural habitats for the conversa- or the con- for the conservation. So ang best example nito is yung the Mount Hamiguitan Range Wildlife Sanctuary, which was recently na inscribed ng Pilipinas way back in 2014 because it preserves and provides critical habitat for a range of plant and animal species. So the property showcases terrestrial and aquatic habitats at different elevations and includes threatened and endemic flora and fauna species, eight of which are only found at this site sa Mount Hamiguitan, and kagaya na lamang yung mga endangered trees, plants, and yung mga kilalang talagang Philippine eagle and the Philippine cockatoo. Um, so ngayon, let's proceed with the inscribed properties. So we have a total of 9 inscribed properties because we have a four Baroque churches na naka-inscribe sa UNESCO World Heritage Site. So, yung Mount Hamiguitan Range, Wild Sanctuary, inscribed in 2014, the Puerto Princesa La Pereñan River, inscribed in 1999, the Two Bataha Reefs Natural Park, inscribed in 1993. We have the cultural properties, yung Historic City of Vigan, inscribed in 1999, Rice Terraces of the Philippine Cordilleras, inscribed noong 1995, and the Baroque Churches of the Philippines na na-inscribe during the 1993. So we have the first one, the Baroque Churches of the Philippines. It was inscribed in 1993, constructed between the 16th and the 18th centuries in the Spanish period of the Philippines. Specific attributes of the churches are their squat, monumental, and massive appearance, which illustrates a fortress or protective-like character in response to pirates, marauders, and to the geologic conditions of a country that is prone to seismic activities. They were made either tough or coralline limestone, and specific features such as etablios or altares and bodies of contraforts. So, pasok siya sa tatlong criteria ng UNESCO World Heritage. So, ito yung we have this first criteria yung pasok siya sa second criteria, yung the group of churches established a style of building and design that was adapted to the physical conditions in the Philippines, which had an important influence on later church architecture in the region. So the Baroque churches of the Philippines represent of European church design and construction using local materials and decorative motifs to form a new church building tradition. And meron pala tayo ditong terminology now we need to be familiar of. So meron tayo dito yung integrity and yung authenticity. So when it comes to integrity, no, integrity ensures a cultural or natural site remains intact, preserving essential attributes and characteristics. Yung sa authenticity naman, on the other hand, is the truthfulness and reliability of the site's originality, ensuring its form, materials, design, and cultural traditions accurately represent its significance. Both values are crucial for conveying the genuine value and identity of a World Heritage Site. So, integrity ng Baroque churches of the Philippines. The church's architectural ensemble and unique style remain intact and well maintained, with some parts deteriorating due to environmental conditions and time. The fabric is well preserved with buffer zones in some areas providing additional protection, and the recent delineation of areas adds to the overall preservation. So, now, let's proceed with the first Baroque church, the San Agustin in Intramuros, Manila. It is the oldest stone church in the Philippines, built in 1589 and completed in 1607. It features a Baroque architectural style with intricate interiors, frescoes, and wooden carvings. The church, which houses the San Agustin Museum, showcases religious artifacts and colonial era artwork. It played a crucial role in the spread of Christianity in the Philippines and is a considered reflecting the exchange of cultural values during the Spanish colonial period. So we have the next one is yung kapangalan din ng Intramuros, which is ang San Agustin Church sa Paway, Ilocos Norte naman. So, ito ay isang example of the fusion of European and local architectural styles during the Spanish colonial period. It was built in 1710 or completed in 1710. It features Gothic, Baroque, and Oriental designs, massive buttresses, seismic counterweight technology, and coral stones, reflecting the rich heritage of the Philippines. So we have the next one is Nuestra Señora de la Asunción in Santa Maria, Ilocos Sur. So, known for its unique blend of European Baroque architecture and local influences, built in 1765, and it stands on a hill with a tiered bell tower, reflecting the cultural interchange between the East and West during the Spanish colonial period. The church's inclusion in the UNESCO list highlights its importance in preserving the country's cultural heritage. And we have the last one, which is in Santo Tomas de Villanueva Church in Miagao, Iloilo. And it is known for its unique blend of Baroque and native Filipino designs, built between 1787 and 1797. And it was completed in 1787. So it features like a fortress-like appearance, massive stone walls, and intricate bas-relief sculptures. So the church is dedicated to Saint Thomas of Villanova and is celebrated not only for its architectural grandeur but also for the incorporation of local elements such as yung coconut and papaya motifs into the overall design. So we have the next inscribed property, the Tubata Harip's Natural Park. So it is located in the Sulu Sea of the Philippines and it was inscribed in 1993. So recognized for its outstanding universal value. So because it is a marine protected area known for its pristine coral reefs and diverse marine life. So this natural park encompasses two atolls, namely North Atoll and South Atoll, and it serves as a habitat for a wide range of marine species, including sharks, turtles, and various coral species. So, the Tubataha Reefs is acclaimed for its biodiversity and the critical role it plays in the overall health of the Coral Triangle, a global center for marine biodiversity. So, the UNESCO World Heritage designation aims to preserve and protect Tubataha's unique ecosystem and promote sustainable management of this marine treasure for future generations. So, pasok si Tubataha Reefs Natural Park sa 7 criteria ng UNESCO, sa 9th criteria and the 10th criteria as well. So let's proceed with its integrity. Its isolation from human habitation allows minimal impact, preserving the natural state, and ensuring the survival of sensitive species. However, conservation efforts must extend beyond the property's boundaries to protect migratory species and maintain the broader marine environment. Stringent conservation policies, particularly regarding fishing, help minimize pressure and help maintain ecosystem integrity. By prioritizing conservation measures and sustainable practices, the property can continue to be a sanctuary for the marine life. So yung requirements nato for management and protection is the National Protected Areas legislation and various environmental laws protect against various threats, enabling action against various threats. Management of a waterway requires a well-equipped team, trained staff, and a sufficient budget for fuel, maintenance, and accommodation to ensure strong presence. Tourism management necessitates meticulous planning and management to maintain property values, respect capacity and visitor safety, and ensure income returns to site management and local communities. Internationally supported legislation and enforcement of marine litter regulation on the high seas are crucial for protecting the property from shipping threats. So let's proceed with the rice terraces of the Philippine Cordilleras. It was inscribed in 1995 due to their cultural significance and unique engineering carved into the mountains by Ifugao communities over 2,000 years ago. These terraces showcase sustainable farming practices and rich cultural traditions. So yung OUV niya is lies in the remarkable cultural landscape. These terraces exemplify a harmonious interaction between human and natural elements, showcasing sustainable agricultural practices in an ancient communal land use system. So the site is a testament to the Ifugao people's ingenuity, resilience, and deep connection with their environment, making it a globally significant example of cultural heritage. So, yung rice terraces sa Philippine Cordilleras naman is pasok siya sa third criteria, fourth, and the fifth criteria of UNESCO. So, let's proceed with the integrity. The inscribed clusters of the rice terraces, traditional villages, and forests are facing significant threats from climate change, migration, and other environmental factors. The integrity of these areas relies heavily on traditional boundaries, community-based land use and zoning plans, which help regulate human activities and maintain the landscape's authenticity. One major concern is the vulnerability of the terrace landscape to technological and evolutionary changes. Factors like stream drying and earthquakes can disrupt water sources vital for terrace irrigation, jeopardizing the sustainability of agricultural practices. To address these challenges, ongoing conservation efforts and effective management strategies are essential. This includes the implementation of community-based land use and zoning plans to guide sustainable development and resource use. By involving local communities in decision-making processes, ensuring their participation in conservation initiatives so this precious landscape can be safeguarded for the future generations. So yung authenticity naman nito is it is maintained by the Ifugao community through traditional practices and rituals. So these terraces showcases authentic landscape engineering and wetrized agriculture, embodying a harmonious balance between human needs and natural forces. Despite evolutionary changes and environmental challenges, the Ifugao community's steadfast conservation efforts uphold the authenticity and enduring value of these practices. However, the dwindling workforce and environmental shifts threaten this delicate balance, necessitating sustained management and conservation efforts to safeguard this cultural and agricultural heritage for future generations. So yung protection and management requirements naman nito is this property was declared national treasures by the Presidential Decree of 260 of 1973 and 1505 of 1978, and also protected by the Public Act number 10066 of 2010. So the Ifugao Terraces Commission, established in February 1994, is a presidential commission tasked with preserving the rice terraces. So the rice terraces master plan comprehensively covers management, conservation, and socio-economic issues. So the historic city of Biga naman, it was inscribed in 1999. It is recognized for its exceptional preservation of its Spanish colonial era architecture, and the city represents a fusion of Asian building design and construction with European colonial architecture, creating unique and well-preserved historic urban landscape. So, Vegan's World Heritage status acknowledges its role as an outstanding example of a European trading town in East and Southeast Asia. So, the city's cobbled streets, ancestral houses, and public spaces reflect a harmonious blend of different cultural influences, making it a significant cultural heritage site. So, yung historic city of Bigan is pasok siya sa second criteria of UNESCO in the fourth criteria as well. So, let's proceed with the integrity of this property. So, this property stands as a testament to its historical significance as a meticulously planned and well-preserved Hispanic colonial town. So the ancestral houses in Vigan showcase architectural features and design elements that harken back to the colonial era, offering a glimpse into the town's rich cultural heritage. While many of these ancestral houses have managed to retain their salient features, some have unfortunately deteriorated over time, primarily due to neglect by absentee owners. So, despite efforts to conserve and maintain these architectural treasures, challenges such as lack of resources and attention to have contributed to their gradual decay. So, gayon pa man, the enduring charm and historical value of Vegan's ancestral houses remain evident, serving as tangible reminders of the town's colonial past. Conservation initiatives and restoration projects continue to be essential in ensuring that these architectural gems are safeguarded for future generations. Efforts to raise awareness, provide support for conservation, and encourage responsible stewardship among property owners are crucial in maintaining the integrity and authenticity of vegan's heritage. So, yung vegan authenticity naman nito is preserved through its grid street pattern and historic urban layout, reflecting its colonial heritage. However, alterations to many houses to accommodate modern needs have impacted original features. So, traditional building materials like yung mga bricks, wood, lime, ay napalitan ng mga modern substitutes such as cement, galvanized iron sheets. Since its inscription, there has been a growing awareness of the need to preserve the authenticity, leading the reintroduction of conservation practices. Efforts are underway to protect remaining traditional building crafts and promotes the use of original materials where possible. So these initiatives aim to maintain vegan's cultural integrity while adapting to contemporary demands, ensuring its historical significance endure for the future generations. So we have the next property, the subterranean. The Puerto Princesa Subterranean River National Park na na-inscribe noong 1999. So recognized for its exceptional natural beauty and ecological significance. So this site features a subterranean river that flows directly into the sea. Yung OUV na ito is naglalay siya in its unique limestone karst landscape, diverse ecosystem in the underground river that winds through a captivating cave system. No? Tahanan ito ng mga napakaraming mga species or yung diverse flora and fauna, so including several endangered species. So this park represents a pristine natural environment that contributes to global understanding of karst landscape and the importance of biodiversity conservation. So, pasok siya sa 7 criteria and the 10th criteria as well of the UNESCO. So, let's proceed to its integrity. So, this property encompasses karst, mountain landscape, and an underground river, so representing an exceptional Asian forest in excellent condition. So, it safeguards unique mangrove forest and the diverse flora and fauna within its core area. So, yung Puerto Princesa Subterranean River National Park is nag-expand siya to 22,202 hectares no, which protects both landforms and estuarine ecosystems. So yung biodiversity values are particularly evident in Barangay Marofinas and neighboring barangays. However, to address threats such as yung pollution and adverse activities in adjacent catchment areas, effective management guidelines are imperative. So these guidelines are crucial for preserving the ecological integrity of the property, ensuring the long-term conservation of its remarkable natural treasures. So ito naman yung protection and management requirements of this property. So the property is protected under the National Integrated Protected Area System or the NEPAS Act of 1992, which guarantees local protection and conservation of protected areas in the Philippines. So this park is managed within two zones, the core, which includes the park and the surrounding buffer. So the implementation of a daily limit of 600 has been implemented as well. So let's proceed with the last one, which is yung pinaka-recent lang na-inscribe dito sa Pilipinas, which is in the Mount Habigitan Wildlife Sanctuary. So this site is recognized for its OUV due to its diverse ecosystem, unique montane rainforest, and the presence of various endemic species. So this sanctuary located on Mindanao Island is home to the iconic pygmy fruit bats and several other endemic flora and fauna. So its mountain terrain showcases a range of habitats including hill forests, mossy forests, and agroforestry areas. So the recognition as a World Heritage Site underscores the importance of Mount Hamiguitan as a biodiversity hotspot and it emphasizes the need for its conservation and protection. So pasok siya sa 10 criteria ng UNESCO. So it's when it comes to its integrity naman, so it preserve property, safeguarding a diverse array of and of mountain ecosystem. So this include agroecosystems, the pterocarp, montane, mossy, and mossy pygmy forest. So this sanctuary remains in pristine condition, characterized by a harmonious blend of closed and open canopy forests alongside brushland. So, however, its unique verticalization of vegetation renders it susceptible to the impacts of climate change. So, despite this vulnerability, the sanctuary's stringent conservation measures ensure the continued preservation of its rich biodiversity and valuable natural resources. By maintaining its integrity and implementing adaptive management strategies, the sanctuary remains a beacon of biodiversity conservation in the region. So yung protection and management requirements naman ng property na to is meron silang the Mount Hamiguitan Range Wildlife Sanctuary, a part of the Philippines National Integrated Protected Area System, or the NEPAS again, is safeguarded under various regulations. So the Mount Hamiguitan Protected Area Management Board, or the PAMB, manages the property in accordance with the 2011 approved Mount Hamiguitan Range Wildlife Sanctuary Management Plan. So the PASO, in collaboration with the Bantay Gubat personnel from three municipalities, conducts regular monitoring and patrol activities over the core and the buffer zones of the nominated property. So we are already finished with the inscribed properties. So proceed naman tayo sa list ng mga tentative properties dito sa Pilipinas. So we have a total of 19 properties. So punta tayo sa una sa tentative list, which is the Batanes Protected Landscape and Seascapes. So it was inscribed, or it was submitted by Augusto F. Villalon sa noong August 15, 1993. So when it comes to biodiversity, it is known for its unique biodiversity, including endemic plant and animal species. So the protected area contributes to the conservation of these diverse ecosystems, and mayaman din ang property na ito sa kultura. So meron siyang tinatawag na Ivatan houses. It was mga stone-made na houses. So these are designed to withstand typhoon. So kasi nga yung Batanes is kilala talaga na parang sila yung karaniwan or kadalasang sumasalubong sa mga bagyo na tumatama dito sa Pilipinas. So the cultural significance of the area is often considered in discussions about its protection. Pero despite of its relevance or yung value nito na meron yung Batanes nito, hindi pa rin ito na-inscribe since 1993. So we have the next one naman is yung Gatabon Cave Complex and all of Lipuon. So it was submitted noong May 16, 2006. So pasok siya sa apat na criterias ng UNESCO and nakacategorize siya bilang cultural and submitted by the NCCA, or the National Commission for Culture and the Arts. So this cave is known for its archaeological finds, including human remains, pottery, tools, and artifacts dating back thousands of years. So it provides insights into the prehistoric culture and habitation in the Philippines. So moreover, the site is considered one of the most important archaeological sites in the country, shedding light on the early inhabitants of the Philippines and their way of life. So parang it is being compared sa Naya Cave in the northern Sarawak sa Malaysia naman ito. So it contains the oldest Homo sapiens remains in Borneo dating back around 40,000 years. So human presence ranges from about 40,000 years ago to 2,000 years ago. So early digs by Tom Harrison, no question layer um, international interpretations and carbon dating accuracy, so subsequent excavations in 1976 didn't address these concerns. So a large-scale research effort started in 2000 involved universities from the UK, Philippines, United States, Australia, and Sarawak, led by Professor Gravy Barker from the University of Leicester. So proceed tayo sa next one. The Paleolithic archaeological sites in the Cagayan Valley. So it was submitted noong May 16, 2006, and pasok siya sa apat na criteria and nakakategorize naman siya sa bilang cultural. So it was submitted naman by the National Museum. So the Cagayan Valley is home to various archaeological sites that have revealed evidence of Paleolithic human activity. Stone tools, artifacts, and other remains have been discovered, contributing to our understanding of early human history in the Philippines. The Paleolithic period or mas kilala bilang Old Stone Age, no, um, yung archaeological sites store in Cagayan Valley contribute to the understanding of human adaptation, technology, and culture during this time. So when it comes naman sa integrity or authenticity ng lugar na ito or ng property na ito is archaeological research conducted in Cagayan Valley, spearheaded by the National Museum in collaboration with international experts, has unveiled evidence of early human presence dating back around 800,000 years ago. So this epoch is characterized by the existence of Homo erectus and the discovery of primitive stone tools, shedding light on ancient human activities in this region. So, through ongoing collaborations with the National Museum, efforts are focused on refining chronostratigraphic frameworks and delving into post-Pleistocene sites. So, these endeavors aim to deepen our understanding of the region's archaeological history beyond the early human occupation period, providing a valuable insights into the cultural evolution and environmental dynamics of Cagayan Valley over millennia. So we have the next, ito yung preservation measures muna na ginagawa dito sa Cagayan Valley or the Paleolithic archaeological sites sa Cagayan Valley. So in response to the importance of safeguarding these archaeological areas, so Presidential Decree number 1109 was enacted declaring the Cagayan Valley and Kalinga yung Apayao as archaeological reservation. So this decree aims to protect these areas for present and future generations of Filipinos, ensuring the preservation of valuable archaeological sites and their cultural and historical significance. So we have the next one naman. We have the next property that we have in our list is the Kabayan Mami um, Burial Caves. So yung Kabayan Mami Burial Cave, so pasok siya sa six criterion ng UNESCO. So it was submitted by the National Museum noong May 16, 2006. So yung the Kabayan Mami Burial Caves have been officially recognized as the Philippine National Cultural Treasures under Presidential Decree number 374. So this designation underscores the imperative to preserve, protect, and maintain these sacred sites for future generations. So the Mami Caves serve as tangible expression of the remarkable skills and cultural practices associated with the religious beliefs of the Ibaloy people. So, the proclamation of the Kabayan Mami Burial Caves as national treasure was made possible through the authority of the National Museum of the Philippines. So, archaeologists and anthropologists from the National Museum have conducted extensive studies of the burial site and the mummies, contributing valuable insights into the cultural heritage and traditions of the Ipaloy community. So this recognition not only honors the significance of these archaeological treasures, but also underscores their importance in understanding and appreciating the rich cultural heritage of the Philippines. So it is comparison naman no? Mummification was primarily practiced by the Ibaloy people to preserve their deceased or yung mga namatay. So, however, there are instances of mummification found in the caves in Mountain Province inhabited by the Bontoc ethno-linguistic group. It remains uncertain whether this was a distinct practice of the Bontoc or an extension of the tradition from the neighboring Kabayan Benguet to areas like Alab in Mountain Province. So, additionally, mummies have been discovered in the province of Ifugao, also within the Cordilleras. This occurrence is likely attributed to population movements from Benguet to Ifugao, rather than a unique modification practice indigenous to the Ifugao people. So, these instances highlight the complex cultural interactions and migrations within the Cordillera region. contributing to the spread and diffusion of publication practices among different ethno-linguistic groups.
So, good morning everyone. I am Trisha Mibubiyes. So, Butuan Archaeological Site. So, this one, ito yung picture niya. And then, yan. So, Butuan is, naging part siya ng, ano ba, part, o, naging, nasama siya sa list ng UNESCO Heritage Site noong May 16, 2006. Then, ang category niya is cultural kasi Butuan Archaeological Site is considered siya as part of Filipino culture due due to its significant evidence of pre-colonial and commerce and social networks predating the arrivals of the Spanish. And then yung Butuan submitted siya by National Museum, and also the reason why kung bakit siya naging part naging list ng UNESCO kasi tentative list 'yon ng UNESCO kasi pasok siya sa criteria ng UNESCO, which is yung 3, 4, 5. So yung 3 kasi it's about emphasize the importance of artifacts. Yan. And then yung 4 naman is refers to structures or landscape that exemplify the crucial stage in the human history, serving as exceptional illustration of architectural, technological, and cultural ano ba to? Advancement. And then yung sa number 5 naman is to emphasize the importance of preserving traditional human settlement and practices that reflect cultural interactions with the environment, especially when faced the irreversible changes. It's underscore the needs to recognize and also to protect these cultural and environmental legacies for the future's generation. So, noong 1975 siya, tawag Tabutan City led to discovery of archaeologi- archaeological artifacts dating back to the age of contact with the Asia, including the Balanghay boats from the 10th to 13th centuries AD, modified skulls, burials from the 14th to 15th centuries AD. The wealth of high-fired ceramics, white and stamp, and Persian glassware indicating extensive prehistoric trade link. Then, yung sa comparison with other similar properties, the discovery of large open waters both in Butuan dating from the 10th to 13th centuries AD is in South Asia, showcasing the unique Neolithic marine architectures. The only one other similar boat has been found in the region in Pontian, Malaysia, to emphasizing the exceptional nature of Butuan archaeological findings. The next is Baroque churches of the Philippines, yung extensions. So, this one naman is, ayan siya. Ito pala muna yung 5, yung church complex of Patrocinio de Maria, yan, Church of La Immaculada, Church of Complex of San Pedro Apostol, Church Complex of San Isidro, and then Church of San Matias. So, this one naman is nominated siya noong May 16 din, 2006, then part pa rin siya ng cultural. Then submitted siya by National Commission for Culture and the Arts. So sa criteria ng UNESCO, pasok siya sa 1 since to represent a masterpiece of human creative genius. And then yung 3, 4, 5 na explain ko naman siya kanina, nabanggit ko naman siya doon sa naunang list. And then di ko na uulit yun. Then yung sa number 6 naman, ito naman kasi is refers to objects and entities that are directly or tangibly linked to events, living tradition, ideas, beliefs, and also artistic or literary works of exceptional global significance. Yon. And then, yung sa statement of uh, authen- authenticity or integrity. So yung church complex of patrocinio, ito yung tawag nito, in sa Cebu maintains its authenticity through its original features including the roof, wheeling ceiling, ornamentation, and setting with recent repairs that have not compromise its integrity. And then yung Church of La Immaculada naman, this one is to underwent renovation noong 1930s such as painting yung ceiling and redoing the flooring while it is still preserving the main structure's context despite occasional repairs. Then yung sa church complex of San Pedro Apostol, this one naman is it has largely retained its original features as evidenced by 20th century photograph with a minimal alteration apart from the roof replacement ensuring the integrity. So yung sa number four, yung pang-apat is yung church complex of San Isidro Labrador. This one naman is tawag nito from yan Bohol sa Siquijor yan has largely retained its original features. Ay, sorry, yung ano pala yun, yung sa four pala, yung sa Siquijor, yung to maintain to its original setting from the 19th century with slight modification in the convention that are still preserving its overall authenticity. So yung sa number five, despite the damage during the World War II, the church complex of San Matias has preserved most of its undamaged walls with necessary repairs made to damaged section, demonstrating efforts to maintain authenticity and integrity. Yan, sa comparison with other similar properties, so yung sa church complex of Patrocinio de Maria, nung 18th centuries, Baroque architectures reflecting a Philippines adaptation of Western style with no parallels in the Orient. And then yung second, yung Church of La Immaculada Concepcion, ito naman is nung 18th and 19th centuries, Baroque architecture representing a Philippines interpretation of Western architectural style distinct from Oriental influence. Then yung third is yung complex of San Pedro Apostol. Exemplifies Philippines Baroque architecture of the 18th and 19th centuries, depicting a Philippine adaptation of Western style unique from Oriental architecture tradition. Then yung pang-apat is Church of San Isidro Labrador. This one is illustrates the architectural development of the Philippines in the 19th century, and then characterized by a Philippine interpretation of Western style devoid the Oriental influences. And then yung last is church complex of San Matias in Isabela, showcases a Philippine 19th century Baroque architecture distinguished by its excessive use or ornamented bricks, a feature unique to the country while adhering the Philippine adaptation Western architectural style without Oriental similarities. Then next is eto, petroglyphs and petrographs of the Philippines. So this one naman is eto yan, date of submission niya is nung May 16, 2006. Then yung um, tawag criteria niya is yung number TMPE-3, and then the category niya is cultural, then submitted by National Commission of Culture and the Arts also. Ayan, state, province, or region is province and petrographs. So, petroglyphs near Angono, southeast of Manila. So, this one is features animate figures and believed to representing healing and sympathetic magic dating back to the late Neolithic age. This one is carving exhibit the similarities to petroglyphs found in the various regions of the Philippines and South Asia, indicating a shared culture and artistic heritage. So, petroglyphs and petrographs is designed a national cultural treasures have been extensively excavated and researched by the diversity team from the National Museum of the Philippines, and also their documentation is officially recorded in the rock art registers. So yeah. So petroglyphs in Angono, Rizal exhibit the similarities with those from the southern Thailand, Sulawesi, and Malaysia. And then also they believe to originate from the Neolithic age of Southeast Asia. These petroglyphs are found in various regions. Then petroglyphs is in Alab, Mount Province, resemble the counterparts in the Pacific Islands and Hawaii. Then petroglyphs in Alab are dated to a period later than the Philippines Metal Age. Next is Neolithic shell Maiden sites in the Lalo and Gataran municipalities. Yan. So this one is, yan, katulad lang din ng mga nauna is, submission niya din is nung May 16, 2006. Then yung criteria niya is 2, 3, 4, 5. And then part siya ng cultural. Yan. And submitted by National Museum. And yung state, province, or region niya is near at the, tawag nito, river banks of the Cagayan River or province of Cagayan. So, ayan, this one is from the northeast of Manila, features the extensive freshwater along the artifacts such as polished tools and earthenware, indicating Neolithic style lifestyle, shell gathering, hunting, and occupation from the first millennium BC to 100 AD, as evidenced by burial grounds and pottery. And so, archaeological endeavors in Lalo, Gataran have uncovered 21 shell maiden sites dating from the Neolithic to the Contact period, yielding the artifacts like earthenware and stone tools and bones with interdisciplinary collaboration among the experts from Japan, Taiwan, Australia, and the Philippines to address inquires and reconstruct paleo environments and enhancing our comprehension of ancient human activity in the region. Next is Chocolate Hills Natural Monument. Yan. This one naman is also submission date of submission is nung May 16, 2006. Then yung criteria niya is yan. Then yung category niya is natural, submitted by Department of Environment and Natural Resources, DENR, protected areas and welfare. State, province, or region niya is towns of Carmen or Butuan and Sagbayan, Bohol. So, Chocolate Hills, ito yung the Chocolate Hills and nearby regions exhibit predominantly flat to rolling trains with elevations ranging between 100 to 500 meters above sea level. These iconic hills are recognized the country's third national geological monument, are characterized by colonial mounts formed from uplift coral deposits and erosion, erosion primarily located across the towns of Carmen, Butuan, and Sagbayan, taking on a chocolate brown hue during and dry season due to their grass covering. Yan. Ayan. The only other known set of hills resembling the chocolate is located on the island of Java in Indonesia. They exhibit a more regular shape and size compared to the uniform colonical forms of the chocolate hills. So yung statement of authenticity and integrity is ito yun. It has been declared the country third national geological monument on June 18, 1988. Yung Chocolate Hills are in the Philippine Tourism Authorities list of tourist destination in the Philippines. Yan. Next one is Mount Malindang Range Cool Natural Park. This one is, ayun, parehas lang din sila ng nauna, May 16, 2006. Then yung category niya is natural. Then submitted by Department of Environment and Natural Resources, which is DENR also, and protected areas and wildlife. So, ayan, yung state province niya is sa Misamis Occidental. So, Mount Malindang Range Natural Park. This is vast mountain range spanning the 53,262 hectares and encompassing 33,000 hectares of the forest housing rare specific with it expanse lies to the Mount Malindang Natural Park along lake and dumagitan habitats for diverse wildlife, including deer, monkey, and wild boars, as well as the notable and features such as crater lakes and sulfuric hot springs. So Mount Malindang Range spanning the 53,262 hectare and recognized for its ecological and economic importance houses 4,000 indigenous families and serve as a focus of the Philippines Netherlands Biodiversity Research Programme, offering insights into biodiversity threats and response alongside comparable sites such as Mount Guiting Guiting ano yun? Guiting, Mount Pulag, Mount Canlaon, and Mount Apo National Park, while Java's hills exhibit greater irregularity. Then next one is yung um, Mount Pulag National Park. So, Mount Pulag National Park is submitted also noong May 16, 2006 and part siya ng natural and submitted by DENR also. So, Mount Pulag National Park in the Philippines, ito yung second highest mountain in Luzon and the highest peak spanning the Cordillera Administrative Region and Cagayan Valley. This one is crucial for its terrain, steps, slopes, and diverse flora, serving as a vital watershed of for domestic use irrigation, and hydroelectric power production. So sa statement of authenticity or integrity, Mount Pulag was designated as a national park through presidential proclamation on February 20, 1987, and encompassing an area of 11,550 hectare, aimed to safeguarding its exceptional vegetation and wildlife within the Cordillera, Cordillera Biographic Zone in the Northern Luzon, making a National Integration Protected Areas Programme NIPPA site. So sa comparison, Mount Puluwag, Mount Canlaon in Negros, Mount Apo National Park in the Mindanao, Mount Araya in Central Luzon, and Mount Isarog in Camarines Sur, Bicol, are all celebrated for their biodiversity, featuring endemic species and protected habitats and rare species.
So, Apple Reef Natural Park, it is dated submission of May 16, 2006. Then, their criteria is 7, 9, and 10. So, Apple Reef is the second largest continuous coral reef in the world and largest one in the Philippines. Apple Reef was proclaimed as protected area under the category of natural park and surroundings water as a buffer zone by virtue of Presidential Proclamation Number 868 dated on September 6, 1996. So the Upper Reef Natural Park, or also known as ARNP, and its peripheral buffer zone cover an area of 15,792 hectares and 11,677 hectares in all. Prior to its declaration as protected area under the decided as Marine Park through Presidential Proclamation Number 1801 in 1980, so authorizing the Philippine Tourism Authority (PTA) to undertake the development and management of the area. So it was also declared a tourism zone and marine reserve by virtue of Sablayan and Occidental Mindoro, Santo Niang Bayan Resolution 1108 in 1983. So yung Proclamation 868 naman ay pinatupad ni President Ramos to hereby set aside and declare certain parcels of the land of the public domain and reef areas covering Upper Reef, situated in the municipality of Sablayan in the province of Mindoro, Occidental Mindoro and exactly, as protected area under the category of natural park. And so, ibig sabihin naman ng Proclamation number 801, reserving certain parcel, parcels of land within the West Visayas Integrated Agricultural Research Center for housing site purposes of the Department of Agriculture, Regional Field Unit Number. So, kaya siya naging pasok sa criteria number 7 kasi natural beauty siya. Criteria number 9 naman dahil isa siya sa mga largest coral reef in the Philippines, and also criteria number 10 kasi importante din siya and natural lang yung mga beauty niya. So, comparison with other similar properties, yung Upper Reef Natural Park kasi, compared siya kay Tubataha Natural Marine Park, yung Tubataha kasi, they have a unique natural phenomena, while yung Upper Reef Park kasi, they have a high diversity of corals naman po. Then, Then next is El Nido Taytay Managed Resource Protected Areas. So, El Nido Taytay Managed Resource Protected Area, dated submission, date of submission is May 16, 2006, and their criteria is 9 and 10. So, ang category niya din is natural. So, in 1984 naman, the Ministry of Natural Resources issue AMNR Administrative Order number 581 establishing a 36,000 hectare area in northwestern Palawan as a marine turtle sanctuary. So, the El Nido Marine Reserve was expanded by virtue of the NR Administrative Order number 14 no, number 14 series of 1992. So, upon recommendation of the El Nido and Taytay municipality mayors to address livelihood opportunities to fishers. So, yung Proclamation number 32 naman dated in October 8, 1988 was passed to Congress for deliberation since 1989. Several several different government and non-government programs and projects has been introduced in the area. So in 1996, the El Nido Taytay Managed Resource Protected Area was selected as one of the 8 protected areas within the Philippines to be included in the National Integrated Protected Areas Program or NIPAP. So the NIPAP was financed through a grant from the European Union or EU with a progressively increasing contribution from the Philippines government to DENR. The overall objectives of the program to protect and conserve and manage natural habitats of diversity. So the uniqueness of El Nido Reserve as compared with similar sites in the Philippines is that the partakes of the fact that flora and fauna of the island of Palawan has affinity traits that are closer of the islands of Borneo than those of rest of the Philippines. This is due to the fact that geologically the island of Palawan is connected and island of Borneo. So enhanced to mainland Southeast Asia as late as due also to relative isolation of island from the rest of the country, its water are pristine and kaya siya naging criterion because of its natural beauty and important din siya sa natural resources. And next was Coron Island Natural Biotic Area. So, dated of submission May 16 ulit, 2006 and criteria number 3, 9, and 10. So, mix siya with natural resources. Then, Coron Island naman is the compresses two barangays, Banuang Daan and Kabugao. All of them belong to the indigenous cultural communities. There are 373 households with a population of 2,028 individuals of Tagbanwa in the island. The primary users of the resources of the island are the residents these two settlements. So majority of the residents of the barangays are seldom since the mountain expect for gathers of edible birds nets on the towering cliffs. So that serve as a major source of income indigenous people in the island. So Coron Island is a wedge-shaped limestone sand island and dominated by Permian limestone of Jurassic origin, with few of its situated in the Calamanians group of islands and belongs to the municipality of Coron. So dito kasi sa Coron, isa siya sa pinakamagandang island talaga and sobrang natural yung beauty niya. Like, pati yung mga surroundings mo doon and all. So, owing to the unique but ecological features of Coron Island, really, peeling legal instruments have been issued purposely to protect these valuable resources. The island, including its surrounding islets, was first declared a National Reserve virtue of Proclamation number 219 on July 2, 1967. Yung Coron, kinumpare siya naman sa Mount Iglit. Yung Mount Iglit kasi siya yung mga Mangyan people na na-integrate yung mga local and endemic Tamaraw population. While sa Coron naman, kasi ito yung mga pagbanwa yung tawag. Sila yung mga culture integrated naman with the swallows with their nest and in the caves. So, criteria number 3, 9 and 10 naman dahil yung Coron is unique siya when it comes their own natural beauty and sa mga traditions nila. So, Mount Iglit Bacon National Park. So, ito yung kinonfer sa Coron Island Natural Biotic Area. So, the park is the habitat of the endemic Tamaraw, which one of the most seriously endangered large mammals. So, because of the endangered Tamaraw, the park was initially established as a game refuge and bird sanctuary. So the park has been declared as an ASEAN Heritage Site. So Mount Iglit Bacon National Park covers large area of the central part of the island of Mindoro in the Philippines. Iglit Bacon National Park, or MIDNP, so was proclaimed by virtue RA number 6148, dated on November 11, 1970. Wala siyang, as you can see, wala siya namang comparison and similarities kasi sa ibang site kasi na yung Mount Iglit. So next one is Northern Sierra Madre National Park and outlying areas inclusive of the buffer zone. So as you can see, medyo cloudy and mataas yung. So this one naman is dated of submission in May 16, 2006, and criteria is 9 and 10, then the category is natural. Submitted by the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, or DENR, Protected Areas and Wildlife Bureau. So, stated province of Region Isabela and Aurora Province, or Central Luzon. So, yung mga Sierra Madre, consider siya as one of the most important of the protected area system of the Philippines. Largest in the country din ito. And Sierra Madre has a richness in terms of genetic, species, and habitat diversity. Importante din yung Sierra Madre sa mga Filipino katulad natin dahil mayaman sila sa mga food and water and etc. So the importance of the park is underscored by the myriad of rare and the endangered species of flora and fauna that it supports. This includes Philippine eagle, then golden crowned flying fox, then Philippine eagle owl, then Isabella Oriol, then Hawkbill, Bethel, and Dugong. So, the nation largest in 1997 in 2001. A new law graded in the permanent protected status, including extractive permits, and madami siyang comparison as you can see. Madami siyang comparison like yung Panalan, Wilderness, Northeast Luzon, Mount Guting, and then Romblon, Coron Island, Philippines, Mount Pulag, Mountain Province, Mount Canlan, and Negros. So, ayun yung mga some comparisons with other similar properties niya. So, Mantaling Haga Protected Landscape naman is date of submission naman niya is March 20, 2015 by criteria of 9 and 10. So, category is natural, submitted by the Philippine National Commission for UNESCO. State, province, or region naman niya is Palawan. So, Mantaling Protected Landscape or MMPL, protected area by virtue of Presidential Proclamation in 1915, signed on June 23, 2009. Matalinghaga represent a significant contribution to the known whole of the Philippines and global biodiversity. So, Mount Matalinghaga and exceptionally high flora and fauna diversity and endemics film with several noteworthy species recorded during the rapid biological assessment conducted in 2007. So, next naman is, ayan yung mga, yung comparison niya is, yung meron siyang 70,000 hectares, and then, high concentration of restricted ridge in its extensive site. So, next is Mount Mayon Volcano Natural Park or MMVNP. So, yung Mayon Volcano is medyo familiar naman tayo with this. So, date of submission, March 20, 2015. Then, criteria 8, 10, and category is natural, submitted by Philippine National Commission for UNESCO. State, province, or region is Albay Province, Bicol Region. So, Mayang volcano po kasi is aesthetic value as a perfect cone-shaped volcano. So, encompasses a large number of habitat types which are unique, diversity extremely important at the national in the Philippines and international levels in Southeast Asian and Asia. So, covers a total area of 5,775.70 hectares, straddling the 6 towns and 3 cities within the province of Albay, all within 10 to 19 kilometers of crater and approximately two-thirds of province million people or 1,190,823 as of 2007 population census. So, there will, in the towns and city around its base, so recognized for its diversity natural resources and its harbors for ecosystem, namely grasslands and bushlands types, and second, road forest reforestation and areas and kainim areas. It was reclassified as a natural park and renamed the Mayon Volcano Natural Park in 2000. So it is the centerpiece of the Albay Biosphere Reserve declared by UNESCO in 2016, and it's currently being nominated as a World Wild Heritage. Then next one is, ayan, yung mga sinabi ko in the Southeast Asian, yung mga comparison niya, and similarities, properties. Then, sa next one is Turtle Islands Wildlife Sanctuary. So, date of submission is March 20, 2015, and criteria of 9 and 10. Then, category natural, submitted by Philippine National Commission for UNESCO. State, province, or region is Sulu Province of Tawi-Tawi. So, dito naman sa Turtle Island Wildlife Sanctuary, it was proclaimed as a wildlife sanctuary under the Proclamation number 171 on August 26, 1999, and then identified as a Sprinkly Height or EH for biodiversity conservation. Thousands of nesters were recorded annually. Then the only major nesting habitat of green sea turtles. So, in the Philippines, and the only major nesting ground in the whole ASEAN region, and the 11th major nesting in the nesting site in the world. So, yung mga comparison niya is, ayun nga, it features sandy beaches, coral reefs, mangroves, and a variety of the fauna. So, Turtle Island Wildlife Sanctuary is the site for sea turtle conservation. Then, yan, yung reference po namin. And then, thank you so much for listening.